Jessica Lee, who has been nominated by the SCV Search and Rescue. Now, Jessica is an EMT and reserve deputy who's made a valuable... Well, you've done quite a bit of business. Hi, Jessica. Okay, I would love to talk about this. You are a reserve deputy person who's part of we have a 15-person Santa Clarita Valley Search and Rescue team, and you respond to calls. You respond to the stuff that I don't like talking about. Vehicles over the side of the road, lost hikers, missing people of all ages, and not just like a shift. You are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if they need you.
Yep, we are. In addition to our day jobs, this is all volunteer work. 8 of the 13 people on our team are deputies. And so I work at Boston Scientific as an engineer. We have other people working at JPL, accountants, bookkeepers, IT people. So
you're smart and brave and just a simply incredible individual. First, before we get into even the SCV Man and Woman of the Year, how did you come to this decision to do this?
Yeah, so Boston Scientific is a medical device company in Santa Clarita. One day there was a accident. There's a motorcycle down on our road right in front of work. And this was before I had done any of the EMT or any volunteer stuff. And I remember just driving by and not being able to do anything and thinking, this is the worst day of that guy's life, and all I can do is drive by. So what I did was I signed up for the EMT class at College of the Canyons, and I learned how to save people.
Wow. So a not so simple passing, seeing someone else in distress touched your heart, and you decided to go and be someone who could help. If you could have pulled your car over in that moment.
Absolutely.
And done something.
Absolutely. And I think every person on our team has a story similar to that. Hiking, emergencies, things that they just felt helpless, so they decided to do something about it.
Okay, so again, I already said the part about you being an intelligent person. You have your PhD in biomedical engineering. Please educate me. What do you do, Jessica?
Basically, we make stuff that doctors use.
Okay, so for example, what are you working on right now? If you're at liberty to
Sure.
talk.
So Boston Scientific makes a spinal cord stimulator for patients with chronic pain. So it's implantable, and it takes away the pain through using electricity. So it's kind of like a pacemaker, but instead of sending electricity to your heart, it sends it to your spinal cord and overrides pain signals. And we use the same technology for Parkinson's disease. We implant it in the brain, sends electricity, fixes things up, and people stop shaking. It's amazing.
Oh, my heavens. Oh, my heavens. All right. So you do this, which I don't know, you tell me, is it a little stressful? Is it, to do what you do?
Well,
I mean,
it's all stuff that I've had a passion for since I was a kid. I mean, I got into biomedical engineering because I had an injury. I was playing rugby and tore my ACL, and they replaced it, and I thought, wow, that's amazing. So I'm going to study how to fix body parts with fake things.
I sort of want to send you out into the world on great adventures so you can just do the next amazing thing. I love that you have these incidents and all right, I'm going to learn about that and I'm going to be that person. Yay, this is remarkable. All right, and so you've been nominated by the SCV Search and Rescue as a candidate and one of the nominees for the SCV Man and Woman of the Year. Have you had experience with the organization?
Not at all.
So this is the first?
This is my first time, and it was amazing. We had a paparazzi party to meet all the nominees, and I was very overwhelmed by being amongst that crowd of leaders in the community. So it was great. I've seen a couple here and there, but just being amongst that crowd is a real honor.
And I like to say to each and every one of you that it has this nomination, you are a remarkable beacon to the community for other people to look up to. So I'm grateful. Even it's sure, the old adage, it's an honor just to be nominated. But thank you for being one of the people that other people have the opportunity to look up to and say, wow, this is a busy woman. Because the old, the story is, you want something done, ask a busy person. Not only you have your PhD in biomedical engineering, you're continuing to do that. You're part of the SCV Search and Rescue, on call whenever they need you. And it's my understanding that you tutor on top of. Can you tell me a little bit about this tutoring that you're doing?
Sure. So I got involved in the Sheriff's Foundation. I'm on the board of directors. and they support not only full-time deputies by buying things like the ballistic shields and the command
The what?
post. Ballistic shields for,
Okay.
entering dangerous situations.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right. So we actually donate money to law enforcement, the SCV Sheriff's Station, to support some of those efforts. But we also support the Community Academy, which anybody can go to and learn about what it's like to be in law enforcement. It's a 5-week program. You get to go to like a shoot house.
Anybody
it's really cool.
young or old? Or what
I
are
think
they?
it's over 18.
But if you're curious about
Yes.
being in the field of law enforcement,
Yes.
this is where you go.
Absolutely. And we also support the Youth Activities League, which is it's kind of like an after school program. Kids go there, hundreds of kids during the summer. And it's sponsored by the Sheriff's Youth Foundation, which this is all sheriff's related stuff. So I started going there just to meet the kids and see what it was about, and they're amazing. So of course, working at Boston Scientific, which is only 7 miles down the road, the YAL is in Valverde. So I kind of set up a tutoring program where we bring in some of our scientists and engineers. They come and tutor the kids with their homework, teaching math, engineering, whatever help they need, sometimes just reading. We actually set up a robotics program recently, so
Lovely.
they had a little challenge where they got to build robots and program them and move them around.
Now, I love that it says, too, that you're part of the effort to encourage girls to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, which is STEM. I've learned a lot about that since I've been here in the Rolly Chair at KHTS. And I grew up in a world where that was not, by and large, little girls that wasn't what we were encouraged to do, but that we're most certainly capable of doing. And science, technology, engineering, and math, when you look around in the time that you've received your PhD in biomedical, do you look around, do you see the landscape changing as far as the faces?
Absolutely, yes. When I went to school, it was still the minority, females in engineering, absolutely, especially things like electrical and computer science. But biomedical is actually quite balanced with females. And since then, at work, it's still predominantly male engineers, so it's nice to just show up and be there and be that face that, hey, females belong here too.
So this is what an engineer looks like. I love that. I've seen that hashtag, this is what an engineer looks like. Okay, Jessica, thank you so much for everything that you do here in the Santa Clarita Valley. I'm thrilled that the SCV Search and Rescue people have nominated you for the SCV 2016 Man and Woman of the Year Award. Again, this is taking place May 6th at the Hyatt Valencia. You can learn more by going to scvmw.org. And congratulations on the nomination, and good luck whatever happens on May 6th. And thank you for what you do for our community.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me share a little bit about the Sheriff's Department. They do great work.
Yes, they do.